The Denver and Rio Grande used 3 different passenger depots from the 1881 arrival of the railroad until 1955, when the rails were removed. General Palmer planned to set up the first depot on the lot at Boulevard and Gunnison Avenue, where the Veta Hotel would later be built, but he could not reach an agreement on the price with property owner Loudon Mullen. Palmer felt that Mullen wanted too much money for the property, so the Denver and Rio Grande built their first passenger depot on 14th Street and Bidwell Avenue inside the Y, where the train left the main line to Salt Lake City at milepost 288.5 and began the Crested Butte branch. The depot was a 24 by 155 foot wooden single-story building painted buff with dark brown trim, similar to the depot that would be built in Silverton, Colorado. North of the Y, trains would travel north along the Crested Butte branch, then switch off on Gunnison Avenue, passing along the Edgerton House. The Edgerton House was also known as the lunch counter and was where passengers stopped for meals while riding the train. The Edgerton House is still standing, unlike many buildings from that era.
And there's nowhere left to turn.
The train would then stop along the south side of the Veta Hotel, located on Boulevard Avenue, which was used as the Denver and Rio Grande's second passenger depot. George Willard of Ironton, Ohio, started building the hotel and had the basement excavated and foundation walls started by spring of 1881. B.W. Lewis formed the Lewis Hotel and Improvement Company and took over the construction of the hotel August of 1882. Here you can see in this winter of 1882 photo of the Gunnison skating rink. The Veta Hotel is under construction in the background. The hotel was known as the Lewis Hotel during the construction, but when it came to opening the hotel, B.W. Lewis did not want the hotel named after him. By the time Lewis voiced his interjection about the hotel name, the chairs, rugs, linens, silver, and other hotel items already had LH marked on them. So a new name needed to be chosen that would match the LH monogram. So the name of La Vida, meaning the vein, was chosen for the May 22nd, 1884 official opening. Here, you can see the Veta Hotel dining room the night of the grand opening. The hotel would cost over $200,000 to build over the 3-year construction period. It was 4 stories high with a basement and garret and covered a space of 125 foot square. The hotel also had a bank with a fireproof safe, 107 sleeping rooms, an elevator, and a bar with the largest glass mirror in the state of Colorado. On September 21st, 1943, the Veta Hotel went on the block at a sheriff's sale. Mortgagee S.H. Sanders was the only bidder, bidding $8,350. The building was torn down to the first floor and used as rental apartments until they were completely removed in the 1990s for new houses to be built on the site. Then, in 1930, a third depot was built between Wisconsin and Main Street along what is now Rio Grande Avenue. The third depot was used by the Denver and Rio Grande Freight Trucking Company after the rails were removed in 1955 and is currently owned by the Clark Construction Company in Gunnison.